Okay, I am about to make my first keto cake. I normally would not do this on any low carb diet because I just don't like messing with chance or anything like that. But when I am helping out with shoots and stuff like that, it's really hard for me to get a microwave. And so I figured I could have my cake and eat it too by having a keto cake. So I hope this works out. This is for, I'm going to eat this tomorrow, but I'm cooking it today. I have 8 eggs. I have almond flour. I have erythritol, which is, it's actually made from trees, I think. I know. I mean, it's also made from other things too, but the one that most people know of is made from trees, and it's a sugar alcohol. And erythritol, it actually exchanges very well for sugar. And I am allergic to sugar substitutes, gosh, the pink packet, all of those fake things, I'm allergic to it. Let's just put it that way. But this is real, so it should be okay. I have my salt, I have my heavy cream, I have my lemon and my pure vanilla, I have my baking soda, I have my butter, which I only need 4 ounces of this. It's supposed to be a half a cup of butter. I actually wish there were more butter in it, and I might find a recipe that has more butter in it, but for this recipe there isn't. And then the whole thing of Philly cream cheese, and of course I have my baking powder. And I'm gonna use my Ninja there, to put all of this together because I am pretty lazy and I don't like to clean up a lot of stuff. So I wanna keep things as easy as possible. Okay, I already added a half a cup of erythritol in here because I didn't grab my biggest measuring cup, but I'm gonna add to it. I am going to cream the butter with the erythritol and the cream cheese. Here we go. Aha. Yeah. Okay, so I added a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract and a half a teaspoon of lemon extract to the eggs. I have creamed my cream cheese and my butter and erythritol, and I'm just gonna add this to that. And I don't know if I told you, but the measurement for the erythritol was a cup and a half. The cream cheese was 8 ounces, so that's the whole Philly cream cheese, and the butter was a half a cup, which was 4 ounces of butter. So I'm just going to add this. And that is in there. And I'm going to blend that, and I'm going to mix my dry ingredients together. So I've added my 2.5 cups of almond flour. There's not much left of it, as you can see. I've added a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, which is right there, and I added a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna sift this with a fork, because like I said, I am lazy. And plus, I think the actual recipe does call for you to sift it just with a fork, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to add it to my Ninja. See, that's all the other ingredients, and we pretty much have a cake finished. I'm going to tell you where to get this recipe. I got it online, and I'm going to tell you the blogger who did it. But this is my way of doing it. I didn't do it their way. And I think that you could take any of the extracts and change them for a different extract if you want to. But I actually happen to have the lemon and the vanilla, so I just kept it the same. Oh, and I'm not doing the icing because one, the icing is just adding more calories, and also well, it's just adding more calories. Why would I need it? So I promised you I'd tell you who originated this recipe, and it's on ruledme.com. It's a keto recipe blog. Most of my recipes I just do on the fly, but I've never done a keto cake before, so I'll figure out how I want to do things myself later. But my soups and stuff like that, I just read what regular soups are, and then I kind of just mix things as I go along. Okay, so I'm going to add this a little bit at a time to this, and then blend as I go. All right. As far as the heavy whipping cream is concerned, I'm not making the glaze that goes on top, but it would be heavy whipping cream, erythritol, and cream cheese, which sounds really good. I don't want to do it, and I usually take my icing off of regular cakes anyway, so while I'm on a diet, why would I add more calories? Alright, so this is the last bit I am adding right here. I've already blended most of it in there. And I'm going to blend this all the way. With the Ninja, you have to be careful because Ninjas, they tell you can make soup out of it, inside of it. And literally, when I did the cauliflower, it actually warmed up the cauliflower. The cauliflower was warm and actually steaming. So I'm leaving this blade in, of course. I didn't have that blade in for when I did that with the cauliflower. And I can't leave it on that long because I don't want to cook my cake in here. Okay, so I rarely like using bundt cake pans, but my mother loves them. And this cake is really for her and secondary for me. So here we go. I'm going to pause for a second. First of all, I would like to say that this cake batter is some of the best cake batter I've ever tasted in my freaking life. It is so good. I'll find out if I'm allergic to erythritol. Later on after I eat it, but I don't think I am because I've had a few tastes of it before and I haven't gotten a headache at all. I would have to say that this is the most expensive cake that you can make too, because the erythritol, it's pretty much all gone. And I opened it. That was a brand new bag, so you're basically one cake and done. With a few things for maybe coffee one day, but you don't have to do that. I did beat the air bubbles out, and this says leave it in here at 350 for 60 minutes to 120 minutes or until the center is done. But I'm using a bundt cake pan, so I don't think I'm going to have that problem. So I'm going to put it in here for 60 minutes and then test it out. That's it. Okay, so when I pulled this out, it actually had cracked apart, but I let it sit and it went back together. But it was solid all the way through. That's why I took it out. I took it out at 58 minutes. It really should be a sheet cake. So if you're going to do this cake, you should do it as a sheet cake. It's really oh my gosh. I know it tastes good because I tasted the batter. It's a little darker than I want, but we have to get it done. And I think it's just like caramelization. But yeah, this part right here especially, it was cracked open, like you could see the inside of the cake, which looked like a banana nut cake because of the almond flour. But I can't wait to try this. It's Gonna cool down, and that's it for us. All right. So my first homemade cake, and it's for the keto diet. Okay, I was totally wrong. The bundt cake was perfect for this cake. Once I let it cool and everything came together, it just plopped right out of the pan, easy peasy. I still think a sheet cake is better for this kind of batter though, because it's a very heavy batter. This is a heavy cake. But the only thing that would make this cake better is the glaze. But like I said, I just want to save a lot of my ingredients for other things because, you know, it's just more thrifty that way. And also it's more thrifty as far as calories are concerned. I know with keto you don't count calories, but I'm like, I've had two huge bowls of fat bomb soup, and I'm not going to eat this today, even though it should be safe. You know, it's just, I'd feel safer eating it tomorrow. So there we go. This is going to be awesome though. I tried the batter and it's just awesome. The smell is awesome and I'm happy. Okay, so my mom does want me to make a drizzle, a little glaze for the cake. She grabbed a bite, but she wants a glaze. I'm not going to make the one that's in the recipe. I'm going to make my own because I've been making my own kind of glazes for a while. And instead of using cream cheese, I'm going to use butter and half and half you're supposed to use with it. Gosh, no, not half and half, heavy cream. This is some heavy cream. And then I'm gonna put some of that sugar substitute in it. Okay, I put heavy cream in here, butter, the French butter, and erythritol. Now measure the erythritol. I eyeball my sauces. I eyeball like everything. It's like a feel for me. I'm not a good dancer, but I can feel food. So I'm just gonna cook this down till it makes a little butter glaze. My mom requested it, and this is my own. It's not something I got from the recipe. Taste your sauce when you're eyeballing your stuff. I added a little bit more erythritol in it because it had a buttery, simmery, sweet taste, but more butter than sweet. And although this is not sugar, it behaves like sugar. It's a sugar alcohol, so it should have been a little bit sweeter than that. So, at my mother's request, I made a little sauce for it. I'm drizzling some on right now. It's butter, erythritol, and not urethra, erythritol, and half and half. That's it. It's the French butter, and I said I was gonna eat it today, but I'm spending time with my mom, so I am. Thanks. Bye. Okay, I forgot one more thing. I already said that I got this from Ruled Me. I changed it a little because I did it with the Ninja, but I did get the original recipe from ruledme.com. And each slice comes out to be 254 calories. That's including with the icing, so it's going to be less than that. It's 23.4 grams of fat. It is 2.49 grams of carbs, net carbs, and 7.9 grams of protein. So fat is 23.4, carbs, net carbs is 2.49, and protein is 7.9 grams. Okay, So this is the keto pound cake. It looks good. I accidentally put the top on too soon. It's still a little warm, so gotta let it cool. But that's it. Bye.